Should I do it? Do I say it?
This is Elizabeth.
This is Fiona.
This is Yarn Party.
Welcome to Yarn Party.
Grab your balls.
Grab your balls. It's time for Yarn Party.
We did it.
Okay, so we never said, this is episode 2. We never said exactly who we are last time. We both live in the Portland, Oregon area, and
I'm Fiona of Fiona Kay Knits. I dye yarn. I design patterns a little bit. I yarn party full time.
And I'm Elizabeth of Elizabeth is Knitting. All I do is yap about yarn and enjoy yarn. And that's it.
Yeah.
So today we're going to talk about, last week we had Sacred Sheep, which you vended at.
I did. I had the best time. It's my favorite party of the year.
Fiona vended, I attended. And so we'll have maybe a little Sacred Sheep recap.
Yes.
And then I want to show off some of the things I got, but I also want to show off what I've been working on.
Yes.
You do too.
Yeah. Since I have been free, like Sacred Sheep was my last festival of the year. I get to have some downtime now. I was originally going to go to SoCal Fiber Fair. That's this weekend. You should totally go if you're in that area. I will not be going because life, but that meant that I got to cast on all the things after Sacred Sheep. So I have 2 things. I've been trying to be more Elizabeth is Knitting and like actually work on the same projects consistently because I'm a cast on goblin, and then I'm like, what even is this? So, but that means I have really cool progress to show you guys on 2 things today. So I'm stoked, and it's not totally work related. So
I want to be a cast on goblin, but it stresses me out.
Honestly, it's not what's up. I mean, do as I say, not as I do. Yeah. It's a good way to have a lot of things that aren't finished ever.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Oh, and are you wearing a knit today?
I am. So this was my like second ever brioche project because I'm crazy. I knit this back in like 2016, I think. So this is the vintage prim from Andrea Mowry. I did it in Brooklyn tweed, Peary, rest in peace.
Is that really Brooklyn tweed?
It is.
Looks so good.
I worked at a shop in Portland called Twisted for a while, and we carried Brooklyn tweed. And I became a convert from that. When I first started working there, I was like, why do people like this? And then they indoctrinated me. So anyway, yeah, this is like an oldie but a goodie. There's definitely spots that are funky, but we don't talk about them.
I can't see them.
That's good.
I don't know about them.
That's good. Yeah, I did a brioche cowl just like in the round, and then I was like, you know what? I just want to make this. So I learned quickly. Yeah. And then I'm wearing my Sacred Sheep sweatshirt from last year. What are you wearing today?
I am wearing the Azor, which is a round yoke color.
It's really cute.
This is like my only round yoke. And
really?
Only, I think, color pullover. I'm trying to think if I've done it. I've done a lot of color work, but on like socks and hats and stuff. And I used, what did I use? Rosa Pomar, I believe Mondim, which is like, I think what is called for in the pattern. And I'm reasonably sure these are the exact colors in the pattern as well. I think I did.
Nice.
I did the thing where I was like one Azor, please.
Yes.
But yeah, I really enjoyed knitting this, and I don't wear it a ton. And it's like, I do feel like in terms of the yoke, it doesn't come down too far. Which
Some of them like really.
It's not a swan show.
Yes. I was talking to somebody about a swan show yesterday, and I was like, I love the concept. I love the look, but I also love to move my arms.
Yeah.
I'm a very, as you can see on the podcast, I talk with my hands a lot. So the fact that I would be like confined, I think kind of freaks me out a little bit.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, and then when you got here, I was saying like, I feel like a few years ago, all of my high-waisted jeans are much higher waisted.
Yes.
Like high-waisted jeans have lowered.
They have. There was the era of like, it is the bottom of your rib cage is where they go.
I feel like my high-waisted jeans were in my armpits. It was amazing. But now a lot of my sweaters that I knew I was making kind of cropped, but they never felt like so cropped. Everything's
now they're really very Shakira.
I might be revisiting some hems. But I love this sweater. It's very warm. I don't get to wear it a ton, but
nice.
I love her.
'Tis the season.
Yeah. Okay. Sacred Sheep recap.
Mm-hmm.
You vended.
I did.
So do you want to reveal, like, what are the secrets of vending?
Secrets of vending? The secrets of vending, from my point of view, is like I said, I'm a cast-on goblin. I'm just like an agent of chaos in general. So one of the reasons I love Sacred Sheep is because it's my home show. So like I'm dyeing yarn until the day we set up, and then like stuff will trickle in like through the weekend as it dries. Versus like when I do flock, like what I come with is what I come with. But I do like being able to like replenish every day. And I know that's not everybody's cup of tea to be like doing things last minute. And I also, this year, I was like, ooh, I'm so far ahead of schedule. Like I'm really on top of it. And I still like did it until the very last second. So that's my secret behind the scenes. Yeah, we set up on Friday morning and then had VIP on Friday night. So I was able to go home and take a shower because I set up looking like a real peach. There have been festivals where I've been at. Actually, my first flock festival ever, the very first flock, we had set up and then we immediately went into like the massed shopping night. So it was like I set up, I was just like covered in sweat. It was in the hangar in Seattle, so there wasn't an AC. And it was super hot.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was so gross. And so we like unloaded and built all the things. This was my first show ever. And so I was also super nervous. And luckily like my husband and my best friend were with me. And so they like did most of the setup while I just like panicked and was sweaty. But then people rolled in like an hour after we set up. And so it was like, don't get too close. I mean, it was masked. At least no one could smell me. But it was.
You know, there's a lot of benefits to masking,
right?
And then there's the ones you don't think about.
Exactly. Yeah, nobody can smell you. And also, I am somebody where if I'm thinking really hard, I make weird faces. So that helped for me.
Okay. I mean, obviously, no one stopped me from wearing a mask, and sometimes I still do if I'm not feeling well. But I do miss like. I developed this thing where I would go to the grocery store and I would just sort of talk to myself, but really quietly, because no one could hear me. And now I still kind of do it. I'm like, oh God, I get the onion. And I need to stop because now they can.
No, you just need to wear a mask in the grocery store.
Okay, but so anyway, obviously you had some time.
So I had some time with setup, and then we had VIP night, which you came to.
It was so fun.
It was so fun. I always love VIP night because like people are like, everybody is just like good vibes. Like the food was really tasty.
The food this year was so good.
I ate so much dessert because that's mostly what was left. By the time I got to the table, I ate so many of those weird like fried donut balls. Also because I had one drink and I was like, this is a lot for me. Yeah. I'm mostly a sober girly. So I ate a lot of donut balls, which I'm not mad about. It was great.
I mean, like I also had one cocktail, but I think I had not like quite eaten yet. Yeah. And so 2 sips in, I was like, I need to get whatever's on that table or else I'm going to start making some strange choices in this room.
Yes. I also thought it was interesting because like the VIPs, they also had tickets to Sunday, right? Mm-hmm. So I saw a lot of people like roll up to VIP. We were like chatty. We were having a great time. And then those same people would come back on Sunday and they were like, I want sweaters worth of things. Like, it was really cool.
Because you have a couple of days to, like, think about it.
Right. You can go home to your library and be like, okay, like, these are the things I saw and, like, reasonably, what would I want? Yeah. So that was really cool. Yeah. I liked being able to, like, kind of see their thought process throughout the weekend because, like, festivals are such a blur. And I also think, I always tell people this, like, what I do most of the time is so solitary. Like, I literally have a day job 1 day a week at the yarn store.
That's just to get a little social interaction
so I can talk to adults, because otherwise I'm just with my 5-year-old or my husband or my father. Like, And now I have you.
Now every 2 weeks it's me.
It's great though, because like I need to like be out in the world and like talking to other yarn people. And so going to a festival after I've spent all of these like hours and hours and hours in my basement that doesn't have windows because it's a basement. So, you know, it's kind of like a casino where you don't know what time it is ever. So it's cool to then see people like react to my work and be really stoked on it and like feel connected to me and things like that. Like that's my favorite part of festivals really is like seeing the people behind the orders. Cause like, yeah, I know people are buying it. I'm processing the orders, but like it just goes into the void.
I mean, as your friend, one of the coolest things, especially because if you have not seen Fiona's yarn, if you're not familiar with it, like she does these beautiful, like really saturated, like neons and bright colors but things that feel very like, it's not like, oh, this is like neon pink and I could never wear it. There's something about the colors where you're just like, oh, that's what I've been looking for.
Yeah.
And it is so cool to see people that are not familiar with her yarn come from like across the room and they're just like, what is this? I've been looking for this. And it's just, I'm always like, oh, it's my friend.
You're like, I know her. Yeah.
People are just crossing rooms to get to the right yarn.
I know. And we always, like Renee, my booth mate, handmade Renee, if you don't know about her bags, check her out. Best bags, favorite bags. But she and I, we've started putting up like streamer, like holographic tinsel and stuff behind our booth. And I think a lot of people are just like, ooh, shiny.
Oh, yeah. It's like a little disco in there.
And then they come over and they're like, ah, yes, the shiny makes sense. But yeah, I love it. Yeah, that's my side.
Okay.
My side. Oh, and another thing that's like super fun and kind of funky about being alone all the time, but being on the internet is then you meet the people from your phone in real life and they're absolutely delightful. I had people like one of my followers, Ellie, brought me a emergency energy bag on Saturday and it had like a Monster and candy and like hand lotion, nice. Liquid IV. Like it was just so sweet. And it's like, this was somebody I had only talked to on Threads. Oh. And so it was so nice to just like have somebody show up and just like, and it was like, they were not a stranger. I knew, I've known them forever, it feels like. And so there was like so many moments of that where it's like, remember we talked about this? And I'm like, oh my God, I totally remember. Like, yeah, it was cool to like take those friendships real life.
I think that's my favorite thing about when I started like putting myself out there a little bit more on like the knitting internet. 'Cause like, don't go looking for this because it is gone. But way, way, way back, like I had a knitting blog, like pre-Ravelry days. The domain is gone. Like you can't find it. Which is like not on purpose. Like I don't care if someone finds it. It's just like, I think it literally is just gone.
Yeah.
And I felt like in those days, like I couldn't connect with anybody. Like there was just, say what you will about social media and Instagram, I just always felt like I was sort of blogging into nowhere and I wasn't getting the interaction I like was craving.
For sure. You're not going to build a community because you're like this one-sided like conversation and like, blogs could comment, but like
it just wasn't the same. And now like a few years ago when I was like, you know what, I'm just going to like post a little bit more and I'm just going to interact a little bit more and see what happens. I am so like just, I don't know what the word is, like delighted by the actual real friendships that I've been able to make with people who, you know, don't live nearby me, but I do talk to all the time. And it's just, it is like such a dream. I always like describe yarn festivals as like yarn con.
It is.
And, like, my mom is going to come with me to one next year. And I keep telling her, like, you are going to a Star Trek convention. Like, you are going to meet like the yarny weirdos and
they're going to love you.
And my mom does not craft. Like, she doesn't do any of this. And it's just like, you gotta know. We're a lot of it is that we don't see each other in real life. And so even at Flock this year, a lot of my East Coast friends came and it was the first time I was seeing them IRL.
Yeah.
And these are a lot of people I talk to on Zoom all the time. And so I was like, I can see your legs.
Yes.
Like, but it is so cool. Like you really do make these real connections. Yeah. It really is just like, a genuine thing.
Yeah, it's crazy to figure out how tall people are.
You never
That's
know.
like the weirdest part for me, because I'm a tall person. I'm like 5'9", and so I always assume everybody else is 5'9".
Well, and that's the thing is like from my reels where it's filmed like vertically and it's standing.
Yeah,
I'm 5'2". I mean, obviously there's a height.
You give off tall people energy.
I don't know how, because I'm such a short person, and I feel like I speak so quietly in real life too. Like people always assume I'm tall, and the first thing people say is they're like, "I didn't expect you to be so short." Like they're just like, "You're fun size," and like, yeah, I'm a short person. Like.
Honestly, the first therapy session I had after COVID, when I met my therapist in real life, was like so weird.
That would have been insane.
Because it was like 2 years of Zoom, and then I walk into her office, and she's like 5'2", and I was just like, I thought you were my size. Like, I don't know,
you're one of us.
It was also so funny because like during our sessions, like she apparently like was pregnant and had a whole ass baby, and I didn't know till she was on maternity leave because I just get this.
I love the secret babies. Okay, so I mean, is there anything else you want to say about vending? Like, are there any other like secrets or like things people wouldn't expect to find out?
Yeah,
I don't know. Is there anything else?
So, I mean, I think one of the beautiful things about the yarn community in general is like what a community it is, and I think that goes for like vendors as well. Like, even though, you know, you could be like, these are my competition. Like, before shows, we're all shopping each other's booths. Like, I will show you my haul. And I was very restrained this year just because I have a lot of yarn in my house. But like, we are like each other's, like we fangirl over each other before people get there. And I think that's like maybe something unexpected sometimes because it's like, even if it's something like I could make this at home, but it's like I couldn't make it the way she makes it. I couldn't make it the way they make it. Like, it really is like so much appreciation of each other's artistic side of it.
Mutual respect vibe. Yeah. That I think is really cool.
Yeah. I love that so much. And like, vending, you're just like hanging out with a bunch of your like close friends and
these are your coworkers.
These are my colleagues.
Technically, they're your colleagues.
And so we just like have a blast and like get real silly and weird as the weekend goes on because we're really tired. But yeah, it's such a whirlwind. And then in the days after, you're almost like hungover because like you've been like so pumped full of like love and community and joy, and you've made all these dopamine purchases, and then you have to go back to reality and you're like, I just want to be a blob. So this has been my blob week. This is probably the most I've talked since Sacred Sheep.
Welcome to it.
You know, like this is, and like as you can see, I'm very casual today. We're in jammies today. Because I just, you hit this like really, really high of feeling all the love, and then you gotta go back to regular time, which is lame.
Yeah. I mean, as a rule, after shows, and I'm not even vending, I'm just shopping and seeing friends. As a rule, I take like, if it's a show that's like a Friday to a Sunday, I take Monday off work.
That's smart.
And part of it's like, I don't want to talk to normal people.
No, I just want to be in Yarn Town. I just want to cast on all the things. I want to like hug my friends. That's like the only thing that I want to do.
Well, and like in my real job, I'm a hairstylist. And so I have to like be customer service me, but also a lot of my clients are just regular people who are not knitters. And so part of me is like, I need a full 24 hours to process and just kind of like come down from it before I start explaining what Sacred Sheep is, or like what a yarn show is, and like why I would have gone and what would have happened, and it's too much sometimes. I just want to stay in it for like one more day. Right?
Well, then on Monday I was wearing my Sacred Sheep sweatshirt from this year because the merch is really good, guys.
The merch is really good. I forgot to buy a shirt.
Well, luckily they have a lot of it on the websites. You know, like this is from last year, and I actually bought a second one. Which they had marked down, and I was just like, you know what? I wear this all the freaking time. I need another one. Yeah. But yeah, so I was wearing my sweatshirt from the one that just happened, and I was dropping my kid off at school, and I was walking back to my car, and a mom like pulls over her car and yells out the window. Yeah. She was like doing the drop off line and I like walk up. So yeah, she was in the drop off line and like pulls over and is like, I was at Sacred Sheep this weekend too. Did you have so much fun? And I was like, yeah, I was a vendor. And then she was like, amazing. And then drove away. And I was like, our people are everywhere.
We're everywhere. We're legion.
But yeah, the fact that she pulled over to like yell and be like, yeah, Sacred Sheep. It was really fun.
Beautiful. Okay, well, can I say as an attendee,
yes,
I've done all 3 years.
Yeah.
And I have done all 3 years with our friend Kim. We've done the VIP. And this year and last year, the VIP was like an entire separate night.
Yeah.
So year one, the festival I think was just 1 day.
Yes.
And yeah, so VIP was like just your first, I think, 2 hours.
2 hours, yeah.
But now it is like the Friday night. And so Kim and I have a whole strategery where
I love your game plan.
Yeah.
If I wasn't vending, I would be like right there.
God, we've got our list. We usually will go out to dinner.
Mm-hmm.
But we do like the bulk of our shopping Friday when there's just like less people around.
Yes.
And then so when you buy VIP for Sacred Sheep, you get your Friday night ticket and then you get like a flex pass for Sunday. So you can come in anytime during their time entry. But we also want to come back on Saturday. So I bought separate Saturday tickets. I think they give you a little discount on the Saturday ticket. But whatever. You don't have to do it. It's just what we do. Because we like to be there all 3 days. And
I like to text Elizabeth and go, help!
Coffee order!
Coffee!
Yeah.
Coffee, I'm stuck in my booth!
For coffee and food deliveries. I'll get to why we go to all 3 days in a second.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do all of our shopping during VIP. I definitely picked up some things after, but the bulk of it is there. And then it's also so nice because we have a less crowded time to go in and like chat with all the vendors and like say hi. And I always try to wear something that I made like from a vendor that's there just to be like, hey, this is like what your yarn made.
Yeah. And that's like the best feeling when people show me their projects. I'm always like, I get teary and weird. I'm a crybaby, like just as a rule, like I'm a crier. And so if you ever see me at a festival and you're like, hello, I love your work. Like, please don't be surprised if I burst into tears because I'm just like touched that you care.
Oh, so nice.
It's
so
real. It's real, but it's so much crying at festivals.
I mean, I cry at festivals. And so we do our shopping, we get to like just see the people. And then they do VIP bags, which I have my VIP bag here. I can go through it. And then the reason that Kim and I go back, we buy the Saturday ticket and we go back Sunday is because, so Sacred Sheep is pretty small. Like if you have not been, I think it's like 30-ish vendors.
Yeah, it's small.
It's small. It's like small but mighty. Like there's a lot to see. It definitely took us, I think it took us an hour to do like a lap to like browse, and then we came back and we bought. Because it's small though, the best part of it is that outside they set up a tent with like 1 million tables and chairs, and there's food vendors out there, there's coffee cart, there's a cocktail cart, and the tent is like, it's fully covered and I think it's heated.
Yeah.
Or at least it warms up.
I mean, with all the bodies in there, it felt toasty when I went in there to have lunch.
Yeah. And that is like, I know you can do this at any festival, but so the vibe of Sacred Sheep really is like you just sit down at any stranger's table and you're like, hi, I'm Elizabeth. Like, what is your name? What are you making? What are you doing? And there's definitely like actual genuine friendships I have made just from like sitting down next to someone that I've never seen before in my life and being like, what's up?
Yeah.
Or even if there's someone that I know like from being online and it's like I finally am seeing them, it's a good opportunity to just like sit down and be like, introduce yourself and just like say hey and like make that connection.
And people are like really open to that because I know sometimes like making friends as an adult is, well, all the times making friends as an adult is super hard. And especially like I'm a neurodivergent person, and the best way for me to make friendship is like basically what we did, where we're like, we're friends now. And like now we have a committed friendship.
I do love when someone's just like, I do that to people. I messaged someone, there's someone I met, hi Carrie, who I have followed for a while. And I just like look up to her so much. Like, if you don't watch Carrie, her podcast is The Creative Obsession.
Okay.
And I think she's Carrie Make Stuff on Instagram. But she's just like a prolific like quilter, yarn dyer, knitter. Like she does everything. And I basically messaged her because I saw her for a minute at Sacred Sheep and I could not find her again. And I messaged her later and was like, I would like to have friendship.
Let's do friendship.
And it's just like at this point in my life, I feel really comfortable just being clear about my intentions.
I think it's so much easier.
I want to be your friend. Let's do it. But yeah, I do think especially if you are a crafting person and you feel like you don't have crafting friends, if you can get to Sacred Sheep, so good. Like just come and you can come by yourself and you can absolutely just sit down and be like, hey, hi,
find
what's
us,
going on?
You know.
I've made friends from standing in the merch line and being bored in line and just turning around and being like, who are you? What's your deal? Why are you here? Because you already know you have one major thing in common. Yeah. And then
nobody like, I know very few like fair weather crafters. I feel like most people like it, especially if you're watching this podcast, this is probably a big part of your life. So it's easy to like find that common ground.
Okay. But yeah, so I think the experience is like 10 out of 10. I will keep going. I will say, like, I have friends that are thinking about traveling from across the country for it, and I think you should just because come to Portland and come be near me.
Yeah.
But
and like make it like a little trip. Like do a little yarn crawl. We got hella yarn shops here.
Yarn stores in the area.
We got good food, but like make it like a whole little like
you make it a whole
excursion.
Thing. It's definitely a small festival. It's not Rhinebeck. It's not Maryland. Even Flock. Flock has like over 100 vendors. Like,
oh my gosh, I think it was 130 last year.
Which is amazing. This year. But Sacred Sheep is like smaller, manageable. If you're nervous about your first show or if you just want to have like
a good one,
a more calm experience.
I also really like about Sacred Sheep is the vendors are like so highly curated, and so like you're not going to be like going through booths and booths of the same thing. And they also have you'll see in my haul, I got some like embroidery patterns. Like I got a lot of really cool yarn.
There's always like ceramics.
Yeah, ceramics.
Ace and Jig was there this year, so you can buy clothes.
Right.
All the way made clothes.
Yeah. And like, there's like obviously amazing bags. Like there's just like so much stuff it's not overwhelming in the fact that it's like, oh my God, look at these giant booths that are smashed full of people and everything starts to look kind of the same. So I really like that it's like so curated.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we want to take a break from Sacred Sheep Talk and just go through like our projects, what we're working on?
Yeah.
And then we can circle back to
hauls.
Our haul.
Yeah.
All right. What do you got for whips today?
I got 2 whips.
I have 2 as well.
So last podcast, I was talking about doing a Doppio with the show color I did for Sacred Sheep and a black and then like a black fluff. So that's where we're at. She's giving Northern Lights.
I unfortunately want to make this now.
So
good.
So
this is so pretty.
Thank you. So I ran out of this black that I started with, but like who cares because it's marled. So I found this other black from my early dyeing days because, I have a lot of black yarn.
And this is all your yarn.
This is all my yarn.
Fluff.
This is my fluff.
Your Sacred Sheep show color.
This is all of the super fluff lace is what I call it, and it's 656 yards. So this was actually, I started this with leftovers from my ranunculus that I made with just this. I made like a really like ghosty, beautiful one, but I had leftovers from doing a 50-inch bust size because there's so much freaking yardage in this. So then I was like, cool, well, I'll just like start this and then I have more of this that I need to wind, but 656 yards. That's so I haven't wound it yet. And then I did this was like my first prototype of the show color. So I was like, I'll use that up. And then I think I have like one other prototype that hopefully will finish me out. Yeah. But yeah, I think I kind of want to mod it to make it like a little bit longer with a split hem.
Oh, that'd be pretty. Because I think it's like, it's like a 3-strand. You're holding 3 strands.
You're holding 3 strands.
So it is like a heavier fabric.
Yeah.
And then I feel like it is kind of cropped.
Yeah, it's kind of cropped. Yeah. It's almost, I want to kind of merge the Doppio and I think it's called the Yoon sweater. So I'm kind of like making them have a baby. Because, so like I said before, I have a 5-year-old that I have to take to school in the morning. It's cold. It's so early and, you know, I want to throw on something that like looks a little bit more put together than just like my ratty sweatshirt.
I love it.
So that's my game plan for this.
Yeah. You should kit that.
Could
you do Doppio kits for the website?
Probably.
I'm just going to tell you what to do.
Okay.
I'm just going to run your business here.
Run my business. Especially this is the best time to sneak in and be bossy because I'm like, yeah,
just do it.
I'm so tired.
She's going to have kits on the website. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. We'll figure it out.
Don't hold us to it.
And then I started Ooey Gooey socks.
Cute.
So this gray sparkle yarn for the base, I don't know if it's sparkly on the camera. Probably not as sparkly in real life, as it is in real life. But this is from Peninsula yarn, which was part of my haul.
Oh, Peninsula yarn was like...
They were the queens
came out of nowhere and everyone was just like, what is this yarn?
So sparkle.
Like, what a booth.
So my main color is, I think it's called like Polar Night. And it's like this beautiful like gray with sparkles. There's a little bit of like pink in there too, which I'm a sucker for a gray and pink situation. So and then I'm using from my stash some dyed in the wool from Spincycle in the color Levitate, which is turning out like very bisexual pride, which I'm not mad about. But like the rest of the skein looks like this, guys. Like there's orange and stuff in there. So
I know your second sock is going to be
it's going to be like so orange, which I am super excited about. Those are Addie squares.
Oh, I forgot about these.
Yeah. I went through a squares moment, and I don't know if I'm still in a squares moment, but all my other sock needles were busy. So also, last time we talked about my dilemma about making my Colorwork cuff socks too tight.
Yeah.
So I talked to my friend Allie of Capella Luna Fibers, and she suggested, instead of like messing with my needle size, was cast on like the larger cuff size. And then once you're done with the Colorwork, go decrease down to your normal size.
Smart.
And so I tried this on and I was like, oh my gosh, it's delightful. If it's over my giant foot, I wear a size 10 shoe. Like I just have a big foot. And yeah, if it's like on my ankle, totally good. I was worried it was going to be like baggy at the top, but the Colorwork really like cinches it up nicely. So
nice.
Those are my whips.
You know what they say about big feet?
Big shoes?
Big socks. Okay, I have 2 whips, but they're kind of the same whips y'all saw last week. First, I have made a little bit of progress on my Avenue tee. Okay, here's what happened. Nothing bad happened. It's only good things. It's just you're gonna see 2 needles in it. You're gonna be like, oh,
yeah, that's a lot of needles.
So what is going on here is I finished my first. I have 2 skeins. I finished my first skein of yarn, in the body, and I don't know how long I want the body to be. Oh, this is the front. I don't know how long I want the body to be. So now that I've started into the second ball of yarn, I went ahead last night and picked up for the collar and did 1 row and then put it down. Yeah, because I was tired.
That's probably what I'm going to end up doing with the Doppio is like once that's done, like do the collar section because then you can try it on.
Yeah. Okay, so for clarity, this is the Avenue tee by Tori Yu, and the yarn is the Teal Torch Knits sock yarn in Elder Millennial. So it's mostly gray, and then there's
spicy gray.
Neon speckles. It's spicy gray. I am not alternating skeins. I just went in. I know some of you are probably cringing right now. I just didn't have it in me to deal with it. So it's fine. And I think it's coming out fine. There is a little more like, I feel like variation pulling in here. I don't care.
No, and also if anybody like really comes at you for it, like
no one would come at me. Yeah. But like
goodbye.
It's fine. Bye. That's what we always say. So I'm gonna do the collar. I have made this before, and in the collar she has you do like a small amount of ribbing, and then you do like a row of just knit and then bind off, so you have like a very slight rolled edge.
Ooh, that's cute.
I think for this I'm just gonna do the ribbing and then a tubular bind off.
Yeah.
I'm going to try it. I'm going to see if I like it. I'm going to see, I need to try it on, I'll probably do the entirety, really bind off, try it on and see where it's sitting. Because if that makes it come up too high on my neck, I may undo it. I don't know. I also have it on a very long circular, so I probably try it on and see. So I'm going to do the collar. I will probably then hop over and sort out the sleeves and then come back to the body. And I mean, I've just started.
Yeah, you have plenty, layer. Especially you're doing short sleeves, right?
Yeah, I'm doing short sleeves. I'm going to have so much yarn. So this is like,
you can probably get some shorty socks out of it when you're done.
I feel like this will be a 2 1/4 skein project on me. I think I'm doing the second size. So, I love this yarn. It is super wash. So I do feel like when I block it, it's going to like spread a little bit and drape. But I'm kind of excited since my other Avenue tee is a wool and linen blend, I'm excited for this one to feel like drapier and boxier.
Yeah.
That is that. And then, my second, and I think only other like active whip right now.
Sorry. Cut this out.
Shocking. Did I shock you with that?
Spit take. No. You're not supposed to inhale your water. Did you know that?
Yeah. Is it your first time? Or you're trying to put
Cut that out.
Okay. Guys, it's my turn.
I'm so sorry.
So I picked up my Vivienne sweater. I can't remember if I showed this. I know I showed this on my Instagram.
I don't think we saw it here last week.
Y'all didn't see it last week. Okay. Yeah. So I have been on a mission in 2025 to knit 12 tops in 12 months.
And 12 pairs of socks in 12 months.
That sock idea was abandoned so quickly.
Okay, good.
January 3rd, the socks were over.
I was just like, girl, how do you have time?
I don't know. I don't have kids.
Yeah, that's true.
The cats, they're not that time consuming. I want to do 12 tops in 12 months in 2025. Spoiler for anyone following along, I think I might comfortably make it to like 9.5 to 10, and that's okay. I don't even care.
Awesome.
That's so many tops.
That's so many tops.
And yeah, it's fine. I'm not making it to 12. I'm not sad about it. I don't want to discuss it. But I had started the Vivienne pullover by Sari Nordlund. And it is super cabley. I'm using Rerum Natura. I think this is Ulysse.
Can I squish it?
Yeah. It's the sport weight.
I like it.
The label is somewhere else.
I like it.
Okay, here's the thing. I love this pattern. I feel like a Sari Nordlund pattern. I knit the book club cardigan a while ago, and I just feel like I know my way around her patterns pretty well. I believe I added a little bit of length to the drop shoulder because her drops tend to be short, which is weird because I don't know. So I added a little length here, but otherwise I think it's the only modification I've made. But I did set it aside because there is, on the front and the back, there's this 1x1 cable pattern. And it's a lot. It's every other row. You're doing one to the left, one to the right.
Is that this in the middle?
That's that honeycomb, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. And so someone had DM'd me like a tip about, because I do cable without a cable needle, but doing the 1x1 crossing is just like, so tedious. So someone had DM'd me like a tutorial video from another designer where they were showing how they did their 1x1 cables by like knitting into the second stitch and not slipping and like doing a thing.
Oh, that's how I do all my cables without a cable needle.
Yeah.
Like as many as I can shove on there.
Sure.
Yeah.
Especially the 1x1s. And that I tried it and I was like, yep, this is making things a lot better, except that it does make your cables look different.
Yes, it changes your tension.
Yeah. And so I was knitting with some friends at the end of last week, at the end of Sacred Sheep, and I was like, cool. And I'd gotten through like an inch of doing the new technique. And it was just like,
so obvious.
It looks different. And the whole room was like, so I had to rip back. It's fine. I'm going to put that tip in my pocket for next time. But for now, we're back to just doing like the more tedious, like cabling without a cable needle in like the traditional sense. I'm sorry if this doesn't make any sense to anyone. But we're
not teachers. We're just guys on the internet.
as my sister likes to say, I'm just a girl.
I'm just a girl.
I'm just a shrimp. So here's the thing. I have been rededicated to this project because I would like to get it off my needles by the end of the year. And it's such a cute green. It'd be good for Christmas. But I have been knitting this in earnest for the past week. My shoulder hurts.
I bet.
Like, so I'm questioning whether I want to prioritize this. I think this might just need to be, it is a project I'm going to finish, but there's something about, I don't know if it's the size of my circular, if it is the cabling without a cable, if there's something going on where like even today I was like, oh, my shoulder is not comfy. Yeah. So I might just need to figure out how to keep this sweater in the rotation.
And just do like a little at a time.
Yeah, maybe like a few rows a week, and it's not getting done by the end of the year. I want it done though. I don't love to have a lingering whip. I know you do. It's fine.
No. I'm also just laughing because last time you were like, I don't knit with deadlines. I decided to not knit with deadlines.
Oh, yeah, but then I am insane and I'll be like, I'm going on a trip. I must knit a sweater. Don't listen to everything I say is not true. I say only lies.
That's the only reason why I'm laughing.
Yeah. But I want this done. Like, I want it done. And I don't love, especially for a whip like this, I don't want this to linger because there's a cable chart.
Yeah, you could lose your spot.
I could lose my spot. My gauge could shift. Oh like, I don't want to shove this away for too long. But it's just like the shoulder pain.
The shoulder pain's real.
And then I need to maybe address my issue with cables and shoulder pain at some point.
Maybe do you feel like you like tighten up a lot when you do cables? Like your gauge gets tighter?
I don't know.
Maybe you're like more.
I think it's like
your ergonomics
I think
are
there's
bad.
like a thisness.
Yeah.
That's happening that is not. I don't know.
That's fair.
And maybe maybe the answer is cable with a cable needle, and maybe that'll take some of the pressure off of like when you're going into some stitches. Yeah, you're torquing over.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. But it is what it is. I'm pretty far into the body.
Yeah.
So
maybe you just need higher pants.
Maybe it's just, it's a cable bra.
It's a bralette.
It's a bolero. Yeah. So I'm going to do probably a couple more repeats of the cable pattern and then set the body aside and just get the sleeves done. I also need to assess how much yarn I have because look, we love a Sari Nordlund pattern, but her yarn amounts are always a question. They're a suggestion.
Yeah, I've only done the couture top, but I do remember that where I was like, huh.
No, we've got for my book club. Here's the thing, my book club, I loved it. The pattern was lovely. I did have to buy an entire other skein of yarn. And luckily it was in a place where I was like just about to start the like ribbing on the hem and the ribbing on the sleeves and the neckband.
So it's like if it wasn't the same lot, it would have been fine. If there was
a slight variation, I'm like, we would have survived. And luckily it was a commercially dyed yarn, so it wasn't that bad. But yeah, so I need to like go find the rest of my yarn, see what I have, get the sleeves done, and then that's it.
Yeah.
But I also have a finished object.
Finished object.
Which is, I finished my mom's socks.
I love those so much. I want to make some.
Yeah. These are the Summerly Colorwork Cuff Club. This is November from last year. And I guess it's just Cuff Club this year.
I think there's the Colorwork Cuff Club, and then there's other
this year,
Cuff Club.
2025 is just Cuff Club?
No, there's two of them, because there's the one that's like all texture, and then there's the one that's all colorwork.
No, I think last year was Colorwork Cuff Club, because every cuff was colorwork. But this year, I think it's just Cuff Club, because sometimes it's colorwork, but sometimes it's texture.
As you can tell, I definitely purchased it early, so it shows up in my library, and I do not look at it.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you. You can Summerly patterns are easy to find. Go do your own research. Do your own research. We're just asking questions. We're not doing hard-hitting journalism. We're just doing our own research. Anyway, these are socks for my mom. I used a Farmer's Daughter Fibers Sock Squad set from, I can't remember if it was 2024 or 2023, whatever year I did Sock Squad.
So pretty.
And that's it. And the white was the mini, the blue is the main skein. I hope she likes them. I hope they're the right size for her. And that's
I love it.
That's what's going on. That's what I have.
Awesome.
Do you have anything else to show?
I have, so I don't know if this counts. This is a finished object that I did not make, but it's in my yarn. So I have this amazing sample knitter, Tabitha. If you were at Sacred Sheep, you might have met her, but she knit this for me. I don't know how to hold it up because it's a cardigan, but
I think we have to button it.
I think we have to button it. But it does have buttons. It has really cute little shiny buttons.
Wait, these buttons are so cute.
Aren't they so cute? So this is the Posy cardigan. I will put it in the show notes. Because
this is such a light. Oh my God, this would be so cute. This is giving me. Do you remember in like 2006 when we were all like little street goblins, but we also wore nice cardigans?
Yes.
This is that.
It was like you just put a nice cardigan over the top of anything and you were nice. Yeah.
Over my face.
Hold it up over your face. So anyway, the buttons are opening already. But so
I didn't do a good job buttoning them. It's not their fault.
It's not their fault. It's also, this yarn is my Yeehaw yak silk. So it's the merino, yak, and silk, and it's in the color Nevermore from my Edgar Allan Poe collection, which you can pre-order on the website if you're into it. But anyway,
there's lace on the bottom too.
Yeah, there's lace on the bottom. There's lace. Yeah, there's just like so much lace. I like the lace on the shoulders a lot.
Sorry, I'm trying to look at it.
But yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. I wore it most of the day on Saturday, and then I was tired and took it home and left it on my table. So Sunday didn't get to see it, but it's going to be a show staple because it's so pretty. And like
the yak silk is so... Okay, here's the thing.
Yes.
You'd think it would be softer.
Mm-hmm.
But it's because it's like yak and silk, but it is very soft. I'm not saying it's scratchy, but it's like structured.
Yes.
Because under normal circumstances, I'm like, I don't know if I want to use like the yak silk. Like I have some of the yak silk I like made you dye for me. I was like, I'm going to use it. And then I got scared and I did not use it. But now seeing it knit up, it's like, I mean, this is definitely drapey.
Oh yeah.
Should we do like... Tap, tap, tap.
Tap, 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 tap.
It's definitely drapey, but
it holds like the lace structure really nicely.
It holds the lace structure really nicely, and it feels like a sweater. Like I don't feel like if I wore this and like stretched out the wrong way that it would like be permanently stretched.
Yeah, it does have a like nice bounce back to it.
I love it.
So also just like shout out to my girl Tabitha, who I met her at a trunk show one time, and then she messaged me on Instagram and was like, hey, I'd love to sample knit for you. And I said, sure. And she sent me a whole PowerPoint of all the things she wanted to sample knit for me. And that's how we became friends. Tabitha. Like now we're friends. But Tabitha, she is like a brilliant person with a PhD, and it's very obvious.
And a beautiful knitter.
She knits a lot of my samples. If you see anything that like looks pretty complicated, it was probably her idea.
Thank Tabitha.
So she's MVP. But so this is her finished object that I'm showing off because I don't have anything right now.
Love it. Okay, cool. Can I show... Do you want to do Sacred Sheep Haul?
Sacred Sheep Haul?
Sacred Sheep Haul. Bring it back around. Can I show the VIP?
Yeah.
Okay. I have... This bag is not the VIP bag, but the things inside of it are the
VIP bag is full of the haul.
The VIP bag. I put my shopping in my VIP bag.
I need to order one of those. When I was trying to find my tote to bring my stuff over, I was like, I own one tote bag, guys.
Oh, I own 1,000. You want 40?
Maybe.
But I do love this bag. Here, just for fun.
This is so good.
Farmer's Daughter Fibers bag, and I love it.
It speaks to my aesthetic very deeply.
Yeah, it's
good.
It's very alternative. Okay, so the VIP bag, honestly, this is the best year for it.
Yay!
Here's the thing. And I am not complaining about my VIP bag in any way, shape, or form. But you are just like rolling the dice.
You don't know.
You kind of never know what you're going to get. I'm going to run through maybe not everything in here. I did already give one thing away. There was ball of like a lace weight Hobie yarn that I just knew I just don't really use lace weight that often. So I gave it to a friend because I just knew she was going to be off to the races with it. And I would rather give things away to people, to good homes, than like have them just like collect dust in my house. So you do get like, okay, I got this very cute embroidery.
Yeah, so I bought embroidery stuff from her.
Okay. Do you want this? I'm not going to use it.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm on my embroidery girl journey, my visible mending journey. So
I just know I'm not going to use it. So if it will have a life in your house, that's amazing. Every year we've also gotten Amarisu books,
which are amazing.
So like full pattern books with like, I mean, you guys know what a book looks like.
Do you though? Have you ever seen a book?
It's square and it has pages in it. But just with like really gorgeous patterns.
Yeah. The quality of their books always blow me away. Like just as a piece to have at your house.
I haven't fully looked through this book yet. Like this bag is pretty. Yeah, and it's honestly, I wouldn't buy this book on my own. Like I just wouldn't think to pick it up. So to have it like handed to me and then have that inspiration right in my lap is just like, I love when you get like a fun surprise that I wouldn't normally have bought.
Do you want me to hold the things that you talk about?
I don't know, maybe.
So then you don't have to put it back.
Out. And then there's like some stickers and some fun like little stuff. You get a Fiona
Kay Knits coupon.
I'm covering the code.
It's a secret.
And then, there's like a sibling energy podcast sticker in here. I think it's very adorable. Like, with our little yarn guy. And then there's yarn in here. So there was that full skein of the Hobie lace weight, which she's gone. An entire whole ball like linen quill from Pearl Soho.
Yeah.
I actually might give this away too because I don't know. I don't have any other linen quill and I do not have plans to knit with linen quill in the soon time. But it's lovely. I just might not need it right now. So she might find a new home. And then I got 2 full skeins of this woolfolk yarn.
Which is so, if you have never pet the woolfolk yarn, it's delicious. Yeah. Especially this one with the chain ply.
I'm currently like soliciting ideas on what to do with these two together. I'm also open to swapping. Yeah. If you are out there and you have 2 of the same color and you want to swap these, I would do that with you. Full skein of Ritual Dyes Maiden.
So good.
And what's this color called? Rose Quartz. So fingerweight sock yarn. We love her.
We love a sock.
A little Dream State sample.
Oh my gosh, they really like loaded you up.
Yes. So that's what I'm saying. This is the best year.
Yeah.
So I'm going to add this to my Spincycle collection. Actually, I don't have a ton of Dream State. And I don't know what colorway this is, but I love this. And honestly, I feel like this would be enough to do just like the color work around a hat or like a quick knit. Like it's definitely enough to just like enhance your project a little bit. A mini, this is Blue Sky Fibers Extra Aran, a little mini sample.
Fuzzy.
A mini of Lemon Kid Birdie.
Oh.
Which I feel these colors are really pretty too.
That's so pretty.
A swanky sock from Magpie mini.
Dang.
Like this is a 20 gram mini. Like this is enough for a heel toe and cuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, and it's speckly too.
Yeah, exactly. It's really pretty. And the swanky sock is like has a little cashmere in it.
It does. Oh, I love the speckles on this thing. What are you called? You don't have a name, of course.
And then a Farmer's Daughter mini. This is a DK.
That's cute.
This is Pinchler DK. Love that. I might throw this into some socks. And there's still more. We're not done.
We're not done.
Ocean Knits, she did these little bags.
Oh, that's cute.
I love this mesh bag. And then I think this is the show colorway as a mini.
Oh.
I'm not sure. Her label's too big. But yeah.
So you get Sacred Ocean. Yeah. So yeah.
You get a ton of yarn.
So, and all the goodies.
It comes in the bag.
Yeah.
And then, there's also, I guess I am showing you everything.
All the coupons.
There's all the coupons. There's Coconuts tape measure.
Yes. This is how you know we're being so real right now.
And then, can I show you my favorite thing? Yes. I haven't like pulled this out. So if you've been following Elizabeth is Knitting on Instagram, you know about my gauge ruler microphone holder.
Yes.
Which is like clip my microphone to my gauge ruler.
Yes.
I've got another gauge ruler.
Ah! Oh my gosh, and that one's so cute.
It's so cute. So I just haven't decided if I want to, if I want to change my gauge ruler microphone holder, but, and this is a company, was it Goodles? Goobles. They came from, was it Korea?
They came from Korea.
Yeah. They had some really adorable little project bags. Cute. Really pretty little accessories. If I was not like full up on accessories, I would have cleared them out. And then Making Conversation podcast, a pen and a card for like taking notes.
I love it.
Which I thought was really like, I ended up not using it, but I thought it was really smart, especially if you're trying to stay off your phone at the festival and you're just like seeing things and you can just jot it down. I thought this was super handy. Yeah. And I definitely might just start bringing like a notepad and a pen to shows now.
I think that's a great idea.
As a way to not have to keep constantly pulling my phone out. So that was the VIP bag. I'll figure out where that tape measure went in a minute.
We'll find that later.
Do you want to show what you bought first?
Sure. Hello, welcome to, this is Rose City Yarn Crawl 2023, baby.
Which if you haven't come to Rose City Yarn Crawl, if you want to come to Portland, is it in March now?
Yeah. It's the first full weekend in March that goes from like Thursday to Sunday.
The weather could go either way that weekend.
Yeah, this one actually, I think I pre-ordered a bag because this was the ice storm year. And I live at the bottom of a hill. So I pre-ordered my bag and then picked it up like 3 weeks later.
There was a few years ago where Rose City Yarn Crawl, it used to always be in February.
Yeah.
And then there was like an insane ice storm. Like literally the whole city was blanketed in ice. You could ice skate down my street.
Yeah.
It was insane.
I think that was this year.
It was Yarn Crawl weekend. So
yeah. And
no one could go.
A cool human tattoo artist, Wandering Triumph, designed this bag. And so, cool tattoo people doing cool stuff. Anyway.
I love it.
So I got these little like embroidery patterns. We got some moths. We got some spooky skeleton stuff.
Oh, those are cool.
I have been learning to embroider. I'm not good. I'm straight up not good. It's very humbling. But I have this jean jacket that I thrifted that I've been like doodling on. So I'm basically like making like tattoo sleeves on it with embroidery.
I'm obsessed with that. That's just a smart way to start embroidering.
Right. And it's like, it's like kind of a funky jacket. And so
I've been out here saying I'm not going to start my embroidering journey. You can have that thing. And now I'm like, wait. No, keep it.
If you change your mind, I'm very slow.
I know where you live.
Yeah, you do know where I live. So there was a new dyer there, Hubris Hearthcraft. So I got this, I think this was their show color, and it's Ba Ba O'Reilly, like the Who song, but also like sheep. I got to talk to them very briefly at the very end, and I think this was the last skein that they had of the show color, so I'm super excited. It's probably going to be socks, but it's very me-coded, where it's like black, but also colors. So I don't know, maybe it's going to be a muscle bra.
We could have like a tank too.
Yeah, I could do tank. It's super soft. It's just their 75-25 wool nylon, but it's a 3-ply and it's delightful. And yeah, they were like, I think this was their first like big show. So yeah, they were lovely. I got 2 skeins of black Odang in Legend is the color. I'm going to do the Ooey Gooey cowl with that hand spun that I showed last week that I did not bring with me, but it's the like lavender icy blue Shanico, and with some gray. And so that will be paired with this. I bought a bunch of yarn from my friend Kim of Moss and Fern. So this is her merino and nylon, but she also has a Shanico yarn, but it was on DK and I wanted sock. So this is Asterius and Dawn. Beautiful, gonna be socks. I'm in my like lacy sock era.
Okay.
You know,
I like this.
I'm wearing some right now, but they're kind of gross, so you're not gonna see them. But yeah, so I'm like, yeah, lacy sock era, and also support my friend. I got some wool top from her that is on my wheel, so like that's not here.
Oh, I was looking at like I don't spin.
But what if you did?
I know, I'm gonna start. It's fine. It's just not right now, but it's in the next 1 to 3 years. It's happening.
But
anyway, what else?
She has really good wool top.
Yeah, and it was definitely. I was looking at it like I have no reason to buy this.
But also,
what if I bought it?
I got more Peninsula yarn. This Sparkle Shadow Garnet. I don't know.
Color. I picked this up so many times.
Right. This is somebody I guess had like purchased them and then had come back and been like, actually, I want a different color. Can I swap it out? And so these were the last two that they had, and I was like,
it
was fate. I think that I got the Sacred Sheep bag pin. I think I'm gonna put it on my keys probably.
Can you see this?
Yeah.
I kept meaning to go. Oh, this is so cute.
It's so
they
cute.
Do this like little.
It's so cute.
Crunching, like lamb.
It's ASMR now.
Influencer hands. This is so cute, and this was like one of my big regrets of like not.
I just
forgot to go to the yarn, or not the yarn, the merch booth. It was right there. I was staring at it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll get over there." And then I went home on Sunday and was like,
"Wait a minute."
So I hope they have these online.
Yeah.
If not, Ritual dies. Can you get me one? Do you have an extra? You scrounge one up for me. I'll be your best friend.
Oh yeah. So no, I also got some little goodies. There was somebody. They make patches, and this is all like hand embroidered sequins. So I got this one that says Yeehaw. I have another one that's already gone to the aforementioned tattoo jacket, and it says Goblin on it. So I had to get that. And then I got some goodies from Shelly Can. I got her sweatshirt with the deep sea creatures. And then I got these little pins. This one, they're shrimp, and there's two of them. They're wearing little scarves. She said they're friend shrimp.
Yeah, friend shrimp.
Friend shrimp. So
I love these. I wish I had. Cute. I shouldn't put pins on anything.
Right.
Because I stood in the Shelly Can booth for a long time and was like,
you're like, but what?
I have so many pins that just end up in a pile. But they're so cute, and everything she does is so like heavy duty, like high quality.
Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah. Like even the back is like little hearts. I feel like that's such a nice touch.
She's such a good attention to detail.
But then I got her anglerfish with the yarn ball. I love anglerfish. I know too many facts about them, so if you ever want me to dump on you about anglerfish, I would love to.
Next podcast will be fun with fish.
is just Fiona's animal facts.
It's fun with fish.
And then this is not Sacred Sheep, but I did pick this up yesterday, and I'm super excited. So I got the new Likey Flight set, but these are just the sock sizes. So this is the 0s to 2.5s. And since they're metal because I'm a metal girly. I always liked the Likeys in theory, like their wood quality is really nice, but like I'm a metal girly and I like a sharp point. Like I want to draw blood.
Yeah. Are you gonna magic loop with these?
I will.
Okay.
I'm a magic loop girly.
Yeah, because I'm saying they look too long to be.
Yes.
Short.
Well, I can't do the 9-inch circs because my hands are so big. So we're gonna magic loop with these.
You know what they say about big hands?
Big gloves.
Magic loop.
Magic loop.
You magic loop with those hands.
Yes. So anyway, I'm super excited about trying these out because I'm in my sock era.
Jeez.
And they have
what size
all the things. I think it was open it. I just like ripped the plastic off right before I came over because I was like, no one wants to see this in the plastic. I think it's 24,
they're silver cords.
32, and 40. So it really is just like I have so many needles, guys.
Oh,
I am so
you got the little connectors. The little tools.
I am so bad about I'm just gonna buy needles and then I lose them.
I like that the little I don't know if you can see in here. I should put my hand behind it. Teamwork. The little winder tool for the connector is not just a needle.
Yeah.
Because like the one, I love my Chagu.
The T pins, yeah.
I love my Chagu, but they just give you T pins, which is fine, but then I'm always stabbing myself because they come through
too hard.
The little bags. Isn't it nice? This case is so good too.
And also, yeah, like I have so many sets. I'm normally a Chagu girly.
No, but that's such a good investment.
Right? That's also, yeah, I like that it's just for my socks. That's why I'm so pumped. Because otherwise I have the full sets of the everything else.
Okay, Janet, if you're watching this, my mother-in-law, can I have that for Christmas?
We have it at Northwest Wolves. It's on the website.
Janet,
like your flight.
I'm not going to text you. Just buy that.
Okay, that's all I have.
Okay. So I have like a big haul, but not really. It feels big. It's just that it fills this bag. So I went in with a plan. And then I did make some unplanned purchases.
But you're a good planner. I really appreciate that about you. I was trying to this time. I was like channeling my Elizabeth to be like, okay, I love this, but like, what am I going to do with it? And other than the shadow garnet, I had plans for everything.
If I didn't have, in my bedroom, I have 2 shelves that are my sock yarn. And they're I can't put another skein on there right now. Everything will fall.
Yeah.
So I am sort of banned from single skeins, which don't tell my shelf about what's in this bag.
We don't talk about that.
But so I think that's helped me have more of a plan. So first and foremost, I did get a whole bunch of Spincycle. I got the Dream Journal colorway. I got these 2. I got 2. I did not need 2. I bought 2 because I needed it for my soul. I did not like need it. And then I do want to do the Ooey Gooey sock challenge next week. And I had really originally purchased this Ocean Knits sock yarn in Lost Claws. That was a Lost Clown, and I was like, that would be good. Which, let me tell you about this. This is 80 merino, 10 cashmere, 10 nylon, so it's really soft. So I was going to do these together, like one of these skeins. And here's the thing. I thought about it. I think I purchased this like the first night. I thought about it, and I'm feeling a little unsure because there is some orange in both of my Dream Journal skeins. So whichever skein I choose, I'm worried that if the orange lines up with the Colorwork bit, it's gonna be too blendy. Though everyone is telling me to go with these 2, and I get what you're saying. I get why you feel that way. I don't want to do a ton of color management with these socks. I just want to be able to go. I also want to try to finish them in the weekend and do the challenge. So I don't want to be like...
When is the challenge?
It starts Wednesday.
Oh.
Before Thanksgiving. So I don't want to be
Do you think I'm ahead of the game, or do I have to start a new one?
I don't know. Here's the thing. I never saw your sock. You never saw it.
It's a secret.
You never saw it.
I did knit all of that in one day, which is kind of nuts for me.
I think it's supposed to be honor system, so you do what you want with that information. Okay, but then as an alternative, I got this from Made by Haley Bailey.
I love
so much cat hair on this. And here's the thing. It's bright green, and can you see the orange speckles? Like they're really soft.
I didn't know there were speckles in it.
They're really
holy
soft.
cannoli. That would be fun.
And so that's why a lot of people are telling me, I asked people on my Elizabeth's Knitting Instagram, what should I do? And they said orange. And I said, okay, but you don't really understand what's going on here.
Yeah. The speckles are so soft.
I'm going to do this. Deal with it.
I'm stoked, actually.
Sorry to these orange people. But I don't know. I also made all 3. Like, maybe I'll do...
You have 2
the
skeins.
welts in one of these colors.
Do the welts in this one.
Or maybe I'll like stripe the welts. I don't know. I can do whatever I want. I feel like I'm going to freestyle it. They're going to be bright and insane socks either way. So that's for Ooey Gooey socks. And then Kim, friend of the pod, Kim, who barely has social media but has been referenced on this
friend of the pod
on this podcast
who doesn't do the internet
times. She and I have done an annual inclinations cowl with 2 colors of Spincycle that we get at Sacred Sheep. So I picked up Devilish Grin and Ghost Ranch. I just like went on vibes. I don't know how these are going to look together, but I think I'm just going to do it. But
luckily you start tiny, right? So like if you're going for a little time, and you're like, meh.
And I didn't like get too picky about my Ghost Ranch skeins. I kind of just grabbed the 2 that were on the top of the pile. I actually think, since I don't feel like I want a 3rd inclinations cowl, I'm gonna do a jaunty.
Ooh.
So that's actually the plan. And I think Kim is also, I know she started her inclinations, but I might have her convinced to do the jaunty as well.
I mean, I had a weird moment with Kim where I was trying to ask her how much yarn you need for it when she was wearing hers. And I said, how much do you need? And she was like, this is only my 2nd one. And I was like, no. That didn't mean to sound like that. And you're like, how much yarn do you need?
As someone who's made 2 inclinations cowls, it calls for 2 colors of Spincycle, 2 skeins each. You don't get too deep into the second.
Okay.
So 2 things. One, I think having 4 total is nice if you want to do color management. Because so what you do, it's half fisherman's rib, and you do like 2 rows of one color and then 2 rows of the other, and you just stripe those.
That's fun.
It is really easy.
It's been on my list for so long because I've seen yours and Kim's.
And they're so fun. I love them.
So I'm like, wait, I want one.
But you don't have to do Spincycle. You do 2 colors of anything. You do 1 color or something.
Right. And I was trying to think about like
chill.
My collection of hand spun.
I think, hear me out on this. What if you did one of your hand spun or one of your just colors?
Yeah.
And then maybe a stripe of your fluff.
Ooh.
It would still be really warm.
That'd be so pretty.
Just throwing it out there.
Putting it out there.
But yeah, you don't get into very much of your second skeins of either color. So it either gives you room to do color management if you're like, I don't want this big stripe of one color, or you just get a lot of leftovers. And so I'm just sort of collecting my dyed in the wool leftovers, and maybe one day I'll make something. That. And then lastly I bought this on purpose. I'm not going to pull out all the skeins. For Magpie Fibers, I bought the Nest Worsted. Because I want to make the winter sole sweater, which is a like new-ish pattern. Winter sole. I forget who the designer is. It's Colorwork. So I get this as my background. And then I was initially talked into this. You know who you are. I was actually talking to this combo, and I do like it, but in the pattern picture, I went home, slept on this. In the pattern picture, one of the samples is like a oatmeal-y and a black, and I couldn't get that out of my head, and I'm also just like not sure how this is going to look. Oh, we might get a Sadie.
We might get a cat.
There might be a cat. Oh, she's going to stay.
Oh, okay.
One of my cats is like behind the camera on her cat tree right now. So I grabbed this color, which is like a brown black.
It's almost like purpley too.
It's like a purple brown black color.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the mirror, not the camera. So I'm gonna swatch with both.
Yeah.
Because I have to swatch either way. I have to swatch either way. You can do whatever you want. I have to swatch either way. I'm gonna swatch with both. See what I like better. And then I only needed, for my size, 2 skeins of the contrast color. So whatever I don't use, I'll throw into a hat.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'll make myself like a worsted cowl.
Ooh,
Because I kind of like a thicker accessory for my life here in Portland, where, especially in the winter, I don't drive very far. I don't have to be outside for very long, so I don't have time to like warm up in my knits. So sometimes I want like a heavier, like a worsted weight hat or like a worsted cowl. I want to be warm the second I get outside. So
plus a little wind protection.
This is what I bought on purpose. And then of the things I bought on accident, I don't know how they got there. They just fell into my bag.
It was a surprise.
So, oh my God, one of my favorite moments was at Magpie, my credit card, I got a fraud alert. I think because they're, whatever's going on with their POS, they're in Maryland at all times or something. And so I definitely got a fraud alert of my credit card company being like,
you were in Portland and now you're not? That was fast.
Anyway, but from this amazing dyer, Fiona Kay, I don't know if you know her.
I don't.
I got the show colorway.
Show color.
I'm excited to just do, honestly, I want to do vanilla socks with this and just.
It's really, I swatched for vanilla socks and they look so good.
Yeah. And or I'm going to make you show me how to use the sock machine that I bought from you.
We need to do that probably.
We should set up.
We should do that.
Can't be today.
No. Oh, my phone is somewhere.
Okay.
Okay, it's okay. We're good.
It's fine. I'm going to a sewing class later, and I need to not be late.
It's only 10:30.
Oh, I have so much time. Okay. And then I got Sparkle Goth on the sock as well. Because
the worst color to photograph in video because it is
coming through.
Oh, it is. Oh, the light is magical.
The little purpley bits.
Yes.
Is there like a? Okay, you might not be able to see. There is like a little green bit here too.
Yes.
This is so pretty, and honestly, I had bought that red from you at Flock to do a couture top.
Yes.
But yours is in Sparkle Goth.
Mine is in Sparkle Goth,
and I like it. So I'm going to probably copy you and or I was thinking the checker plate tee from Lily Kate makes. Mm-hmm. So this will be something.
Yeah.
And this, I just like, I love it. I love a bright sock.
Good.
And then my last, is that my last? Okay. And then I have one more impulse purchase, which was on the last day of Sacred Sheep. Farmer's Daughter was doing a 15% off.
Don't make us ship it back home sale.
Yeah. So I got 3 skeins of Odang DK in, what is she called? Love Me Like You Used To. And I made a nebula this year. I kind of want to make another one.
I love this so much. I really regret not buying any of the DK. But that's why there's online.
That's
why there's online. And now I've like seen it all in person too.
Yeah, I think seeing it all in person. That's like the fun of particularly like Magpie coming to Sacred Sheep, Farmer's Daughter, Spincycle. Because like there are some bigger vendors that like, yes, you can buy their yarn all the time, but they don't have like much of a wholesale presence in Portland.
Yeah.
Especially Farmer's Daughter. I feel like you can get the yarn.
Yeah, I don't even.
A couple places.
Close knit. I don't know if they even still carry them.
They, I think, just have some sock yarn.
Yeah.
So
you get to like squish all the bases that they bring.
Getting to see all the bases is really nice. Even with Magpie, they don't bring, I think, all their bases, but we don't have anyone locally that does Magpie wholesale at all.
They might be at Naughty Lamb. I've bought some Swanky.
Here's the problem. Naughty Lamb is one of the best yarn stores in the Portland area. It is 1 hour from Portland.
It is a journey.
It's a journey. So like it's in one country, and if I go wine tasting, I can go shopping. But
I was in so much danger because when I boarded my horse in Forest Grove, it was like down the street from not like it was like the second that Forest Grove became farmland was like where my horse was, and so I'd like come back from the barn and be like, I'll just like pop in and take a look.
Yeah. They have an amazing selection of like everything, but yeah, you can get to it. Yeah. So, anyway, that's the fun of shows too, is getting to, especially Sacred Sheep being smaller, getting to see these like vendors up close that I don't get to see in real life.
Can I hold one?
Oh my God, yeah.
It feels like a little animal. Like, I mean, I know it's made of an animal, obviously, but it feels like it's sentient.
It does feel like a little squirrel or something.
Right? It's like, oh.
Yeah. It is fun to just see it in real life and squish it. And then, even if you don't buy it right then, just like
information.
Noting, like, okay, I like the space, or like, oh, I really love this color. And that's like, you know, write it down.
Good. Yeah. And it's beefy. It's a beefy girl.
It's beefy girl. I will say, having made the nebula, do you want some tips for knitting?
Yeah.
Because it is so fluffy.
It's so fluffy and big. I feel like you have to use a giant needle probably to like give it space to breathe.
I forget what needle I used for my nebula, but you do just want to be careful that you're not like, when you're going into the stitch with your needle, I was like piercing the fluff a lot. Like I was still getting the silk core. I think it's a silk core.
I think so.
Whatever the core is made of, I was still getting that.
Yeah.
But I was like mostly like ripping the fluff.
Oh no.
So you have to just like slow it down for a second and just kind of, sometimes there are like fluffier parts. You have to sort of push the fluff to the side.
Okay.
Yeah. But
it's kind of like like that feels similar to like my knitting with boucle experience.
Yeah. And I'm not opposed to making another nebula. I'm also just like, maybe I'll make just a vanilla like topped on raglan, like maybe use the lento as like a base pattern.
Yeah.
And just have like a really nice
this is also potentially insane and like not an actual suggestion for you, but what if you made like a hoodie with this? It would be like insane. A blanket.
Yeah.
I got blankets on the mind.
Oh yeah. I have blankets on the mind too because I have Advents.
Advents coming.
So that is all of our acquisitions. I need to get everything back in the bag or else my cat who's walking around will eat it.
Yes.
So whilst I'm doing that, do you want to talk about what's going on in our future? Do you have anything fun coming into the shop?
I am going to attempt a in-stock update before the end of the year. I do have a newsletter on my website, FionaKayKnits.com. Sign up for that guy. That would be the first place to find out if I do have an in-stock update. Because, yeah, I have all this stuff I've made for shows. And, you know, it needs to find its people who couldn't make it to the shows. Elizabeth and I are planning something for my yarn club for next year that I'm not going to spoiler.
We can't talk too much about it because what if it doesn't happen? But if it does
But
happen.
we're vibing about it. And there will be a yarn club from me next year. This year I did horror movies.
Can you reveal the theme yet?
I think I can reveal the theme. Like, I'm pretty married to the theme.
Okay, you heard it here first. Fiona Kay Sock Club Colorway 2026.
Yeah, the theme, the working title is like Sirens of Song. And so I did last spring, I did Women of Rock Volume 1, and I wanted to continue celebrating like female artists in music that I love a lot, but I didn't want to confine myself to rock music. So every month will be a new badass lady musician. And I'm super excited. And yeah, we're talking about doing some like little extras with that. But that is the theme for sure.
There is a fun collab potentially coming. I mean, now that I don't want to say anything because
tell Elizabeth she can do it. Tell her, make her feel like she can do anything in the comments. Because she can. Because she got that double Aries.
My double Aries.
The double Aries situation.
Late night promises that my Virgo rising was like, I'm not willing to cash this. So we'll see.
We'll see. But
I think
the club is happening for yarn.
You will definitely be able to get yarn.
Yes.
There might just be like an extra enhancement. And
we'll talk about the yarn on the channel. I feel like that's easy.
Maybe we'll. And then you're packing up Advents.
I'm packing up Advents. I have one of my lovely friends, Claire, coming over after we do this to help me pack Advents and wrangle my human child. And so Advents will hopefully be at the post office tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm excited. I got one.
You did?
Yeah. And then your Advent it's 4 full skeins.
5 full skeins.
5 full skeins.
That's part. So there.
What am I gonna make with this Advent?
There was an issue. I wanted to get Advents out like at the beginning of this week, and in true Fiona Chaos Goblin fashion, I ordered boxes that are so tiny. It would have fit like 5 mini skeins, but 5 full-size skeins, and then I had an add-on that was minis, which almost everyone did, so I had to order new boxes. Anyway, it's 5 full-size skeins. Do
you have any leftovers?
I have 2 leftovers.
Okay,
so I'm going to put them on the website, and I will launch that tell the internet about it. But I want to pack everything first to make sure that the numbers that are already sold line up. But I should have 2 leftovers. I should have 1 sock and 1 DK without the minis available. And they're super fun extras. All of the extras, I supported other female artists. So I had new stickers designed by my friend Casey Jane, who does all my stickers. 5 new sticker designs. So you can like open one with every like week that you open your yarn. I have a totally exclusive stitch marker set from Happy Creations that we worked on together that I'm so excited about.
I'm happy.
I have stitch stoppers on top, and like, you know, we got some goodies in there too. So it's really like packed.
Oh my God.
That's
amazing.
why we needed the bigger box.
Okay.
So stay tuned.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I got going on.
I have something potentially going on that will start next year. So I had this nugget of an idea over the summer, and then I lost steam on it, but I've come back to it. I own a lot of yarn.
Same.
As many of us, this is a problem that we all have. So,
and I don't want to stop acquiring.
I don't want to stop acquiring yarn, and I have thought about the idea of doing like a no-buy year in 2026. Like gives me hives. Like, which is not to say that like I need to be buying yarn. Like I'm not like shopping is my cardio.
Yeah,
but
like please support small businesses. We're hurting, baby.
Yes. Well, and also sorry, I don't want to hit this mic.
I think I hit
support
it.
Small business.
Yeah.
B, anytime in my life that I've tried to do a like you can't have XYZ, I'm like I have to have it. So like even
I swing hard the other way and get like a lot of it.
Yeah, I just like freak out. Like anytime I've tried to be like, oh, we're not gonna like, you know, I'm not gonna go shopping at this place. I mean, aside from like a boycott, but like if anytime I'm like I need to stop buying coffees out, like all of a sudden all I can think about is like going down the street to like my local shop and like getting a latte. Yeah. So it doesn't, shutting off buying does not work for me, but shifting my focus does.
Yes.
And I think that's true for a lot of people. It's like we still want to shop a little bit, we still want to do things, but I want to prioritize the yarn that I have first. So I'm thinking for 2026. And I guess you're roped into this now.
I'm in it.
You're in it.
I'm in it, baby.
I want to do Stash Fest 2026.
I also like the name. It Stash feels like...
Fest. Honestly, in my head, I'm always like Slayer Fest 98.
Right? No, that's why you wrote on Instagram, you were like Stash Fest. I was like, I'm down. I don't even care what it is.
I had the initial idea is like, we're going to do all these things and it was going to get merch and it was going to be like this event that was always happening in Stash Fest. And now I'm just like, no.
It's a lot of commitment.
No, I think what this is going to be, and there will be more details in the coming next month. Once I sort things out, we're going to do I'm sorry if you can hear my cat scratching her cat tree right now.
She's very cute, if that helps.
She's so cute. I'm going to do a low-key make-along prioritizing stash. So here's what I'm going to do. This is what I'm thinking so far. This is not set in stone. Everybody sets their personal knit from stash goal. Stash will be defined as if you own the yarn by 11:59 p.m. on December 31st, 2024. If it's in your possession. 2025.
It's only from last year. Nothing this year counts.
I definitely posted my Signature 2026 recap the other day and had to change that. I don't know what year it is. In the year of our Lord 2025, the yarn has to be in your possession at 11:59 on the last day of whatever year we're currently living through. That counts as stash. And then you set your personal goal of how many items you want to knit from your stash. And knitting from your stash is at least 50 grams. I think that's fair. So like if you use a mini from your stash, I'm sorry, like that's just not enough.
That's not a full project.
So you can absolutely buy new yarn and incorporate stash yarn. And then every time you finish a project, I'm going to make, I think, like a Google form, and you can like enter it as your finished project. And I want to do a monthly giveaway of a pattern. So I had a few designers reach out and say they would absolutely give away a pattern.
I'll give away a pattern.
Give away a pattern. You got patterns to give away.
I got patterns.
Yeah. And then every time you enter a project that you knit from your stash, that entry will go into like maybe a bigger giveaway that I definitely want to do at the end of the year, but maybe I'll also do it mid-year.
Yeah.
And maybe that will be...
like keep the steam going,
yes,
you know?
But I'm thinking that will be not yarn.
I think that's a great idea.
So I want to, if you make project bags, if you make notions, like any kind of knitting accoutrement, I would love to talk to you about potentially like adding a prize into the mix. Yeah, so like your one entry a month. So like, let's say you finish projects in January. Anyone that finished a project in January, that will go towards like at the end of the month, I'll pull a name and you'll win a pattern. But that entry also goes into
the big
basket, definitely in December, maybe in like July or June. And then I want to maybe do like monthly Zooms and just have like a little Stash Fest Zoom where we can all meet each other and like chit chat about our stash.
Yeah.
And there might be like a way to do bonus entries, but basically like you set a goal for yourself. So the goal I'm thinking for myself for next year is I want to knit 10 items from my stash. So I want to have 10 FOs, finished objects, out of my stash next year, which still opens me up to like purchasing new yarn.
Yeah.
Knitting something like brand new that I didn't have the yarn for. But I'm also prioritizing, like, I bought, there's 4 projects worth of yarn that we know about in this bag.
Exactly.
So I'm like already halfway there. Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking. You will hear more about that. I think it'd be fun if I could get like, I don't know, if I could make fun merch. I was also thinking that anyone that participated could be called a stashie.
A stashie.
Like a groupie, but a stashie.
I love that. I feel like you mentioned wristbands, and I feel like that would be really cute.
Yeah, Stash Fest 2026 wristbands.
Yeah.
I'm also thinking, I have some yarn events that I'm going to next year that I'm already planning to go to, but I might want to like deputize some like Stash Fest ambassadors to host meetups at events that I can't get to.
Yeah.
I just want to make it a fun, like, hangout, way to connect with people.
Could we make, like, a little Discord or something, maybe? So we can, 100%. Like, all vibe?
Yeah. And when I make it, I will post the link. Right now, I have nothing.
Yes.
Like, right now, this is all, like, just a dream.
We're in the conceptual stage.
I'm fully in the conceptual stage. So Stash Fest 2026, if you have ideas for what that could be or look like, or you want to participate in some way, I literally have a notes app right now going of everyone that has reached out and said they would, like, help or do a thing, help or host or donate.
Yeah.
And I just want to celebrate Stash. I want to promote designers and their patterns. I just want to like spread a little, yarn enthusiasm, knitting enthusiasm, crochet enthusiasm. You can absolutely crochet.
Oh yeah.
Maybe you can sew. I don't know. I don't really care. It's a make along.
Yeah.
Not a knit along.
Anything that exists as a stash craft item, I feel like is open, right?
Yeah.
So somebody's embroidering, you've got a weird amount of embroidery stash. Like, I don't know how that works because I'm a baby, but yeah.
Yeah, embroider something, cross stitch it. Like I was thinking, honestly, I do have some cross stitch kits that I bought last year. Thinking I was going to cross stitch.
Many. I have so many Junebug and Darlin kits from last Sacred Sheep.
They're hard to resist buying.
They're so cute.
Yeah. So I was thinking, honestly, one of my stash projects next year might be a cross stitch.
Yeah. That sounds great.
So, live your best life. Do whatever. Find what feels right to you.
Yes.
Sadie, you want to come up here? She does not.
She does not. She's been like flirting with the camera over here.
Yeah, she's
a little bit.
Around. So that's it.
That's it.
That's everything we should say. I'm taking a sewing class today.
I am so excited to hear about it. I really want to sew, but with all my free time.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not a thing.
I have no business. You can maybe see it over Fiona's shoulder. That's my sewing machine that I just took out of the box last night. Everything is still in the like baggie.
It's fresh.
I'm literally going to go to the sewing class and just be like, I've never even plugged it in.
I think they like that though.
It is. So I'm going to Sincere Studio. They do like a level 0 sewing class, which is, I paid $95 for it. And that includes materials.
That's really inexpensive.
They have machines there.
Yeah.
That you can borrow. I was just like, I'll buy my own machine. Because I want to sew. Yeah. And so I just maybe I cart before the horse did a little bit. But I just figured.
I have a machine I don't know how to use.
Yeah. I also bought the machine from a place I can return it to if I get into this class and I'm like, just kidding, I hate sewing.
Yeah.
I can send it back. I kept the box.
Sadie, come back.
Sorry if you can hear her scratching in the box. But yeah, I'm going to make a tote bag today. And I'm excited. And if I like the class, they have a whole series you can go through.
What's like your sewing dream? Like if you like this, what do you want to be able to like do with that?
I want to make my own clothes.
That's what I want too.
Yeah, because like I do feel like when I go shopping is terrible now because there's nothing in stores. I love, not to be like shopping is my cardio, but I like shopping. Like I love a mall.
Yeah.
And I miss the experience of going into a store and looking around and being like, get everything in my size or going to the dressing room. It just doesn't happen anymore.
No.
And as I mature, I do find like my personal style is like really changing and I'm really having trouble finding things that like match my personal style.
Yeah.
Which is like knitting is fantastic, but like not everything I wear is going to be knit.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been thinking similar things also because like I want to move away from like fast fashion in general and like move more into having like a staple staple pieces that I can like throw on.
Absolutely. Well, and I've also started with the clothes I'm buying. I've gotten way more serious about taking the tailor and like getting my jeans properly hemmed. Like the skirt I wore, the gold skirt I wore to Sacred Sheep, if you'll remember. It's actually doesn't fit me. Oh, it's like a little bit too big. And so but I've been having those things like things taken in or let out or like shortened, or just like I have a skirt that I bought that it was just like, this doesn't make any sense, but I think there's enough fabric in there to like just have it fully reshaped. So I had it like fully redone. Yeah. And so I've been spending money on that, and I think that's worthwhile. There's a really good tailor in downtown Portland who I adore. Tailor Chic. They're really fast. They're really friendly. You don't need an appointment. You just go in. But I would like to do this myself. Yeah. So I'd like to get to the point where I'm making my own clothes just for like better like self-expression, but also so that I can like hem up the things that I want to hem, or I don't know. And I want to get into quilting. Yeah. But that feels like
that's another thing.
I'm going to lose the house if I like the cats will starve if I get into quilting. So, but I want to start making my own clothes. Yeah. And I'm thinking, so the other thing I looked into at Sincere Studio is they offer private lessons. And so I'm thinking if I enjoy my time, I'm taking a couple group classes. If I like it, I might just approach them and be like, hey, this is the pattern I want to make. Can I set up a private lesson to get walked through how to do it? Because obviously there's so much on YouTube. I could take like a Craftsy class. Like there's so many resources, but I like just going up to, I like a person. Yeah. Like if I can have like a one-on-one class, or if like someone wants to take a class with me and like share a private lesson, I feel like I like that a lot more. And I like having a person right there to be like, hey, my needle stuck, or like, I don't know what I'm doing. So, that's the plan. So there might be like a sewing finished object next time you see me. Yeah.
Trying to steal your cat.
So she is being picked up.
This is Sadie. She's so mad at me.
She's
but it's
so
fine.
mad at you right now. Wow, friendship over.
Friendship over. I just needed to not look like a crazy person moving my arm off the camera.
Proof of life with that.
Proof of life.
Okay, so is that the end of episode 2?
That's the end of episode 2.
Thanks
and Sadie has forgiven me.
Sadie's forgiven. She'll never forgive me. Here's the thing. All the last couple of weeks, when I saw people actually watching the podcast, and I saw, what do we have, like 111 last I looked. I can't believe anyone subscribed. I can. Here's the thing. You make content and you put it on the internet, and obviously you're making it so that people watch it, but it still feels like surreal when anybody sees it. Yeah. So anyone that watched last week, we love you.
And also I will be, now that Sacred Sheep is over and I have brain space, I will actually be like replying to comments if you direct anything in my direction.
Oh yeah. A lot of people suggested sweaters for Fiona's Dorito husband.
My Dorito husband. And we looked at them and he was very excited. And he also watched the episode and was not offended that I called him a Dorito.
What's not a Dorito?
Right, exactly. Yeah. So I'll be like up in the comments, like chatting with y'all.
I have been trying to respond to all the comments, but there were some like Fiona specific comments that I left for her, and then she didn't do her homework.
And then I didn't do my homework because I was
you under the bus there.
Festivaling.
Yeah.
But I'm back.
But I will show her how to log into YouTube.
I'm bad at technology. I'm such an old person at technology.
But yeah, I think thanks for just engaging in any way, shape, or form, and for coming to the yarn party. And we have like so many new friends now.
It's so fun.
Okay.
We
did it.
We did it.
Thank you. We love you.
We love you. Bye-bye.